88.9 WERS and WERS.org. Friday night, you already know what it is. Your boy DJ Kid Cool on the ones and twos. And we are here for that Guru tribute. You know, we lost a great one, you know what I mean? In studio, I got my man J.Shannon. Say what's up, Jay.
Yeah, leader of the new hip-hop, Speedy Kirkland right here, man. And you know who's in the building right now. We told y'all he's coming. What's up, Shug?
What's up, man? What's happening, man?
Yeah, man. So, as you know, we lost a very, very influential part to the hip-hop community. First off, you have any words to say on the recent passing of Guru?
Basically, I mean, it's not really a whole lot to say. The legacy will continue. It's heartfelt because, me and him went a little deeper than just music with the whole track and the whole ride. But, the legacy will continue. Music will still be made, and we still, go through with him and, my thoughts and my spirit, and keep kicking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, all right, well, I know a lot of people, especially that have come to my attention, have looked upon that letter that he wrote to his fans, his family, and all that. Have you had a chance to read that letter?
I mean, people read it to me. I don't really like, dance and all that, but, it's obviously to those who might have even knew him somewhat, it's obviously fake. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't even make sense.
Just to clear it up, yep.
No matter what he became or whatever, but those who don't understand, Solar has, that was like his whole movement, his whole meal ticket, his whole situation. All claims to light, you know what I mean? So once Guru was gone, that was basically going to be it for him, which it is, So he got a little, 15 minutes of fame and such, you know what I mean, with, what's going on now, but very soon he'll be a forgotten person, So, of course that's a fake-ass letter, so, it is what it is, you know what I mean?
It is what it is. You said it. That's what it is.
All right, that's what's up, Shug. So, hip-hop itself is, what I'm saying, a pretty young genre compared to, other genres out there. And, even the Boston hip-hop game hasn't really been brought to the world yet on a major scale, you know what I'm saying? It continues to grow. Like, what's the role that Guru played in kind of extending the Boston hip hop scene and also the hip hop scene nationally?
Well, I beg to differ about it being that young around the world because if you didn't know, since 1993, I've been all over the world with Guru and myself as of late, but with Guru and everywhere you could imagine. I mean, I could go down the list from all parts of Asia to all parts of Europe to, Australia to, everywhere, man. So, like, it's all around. And that was part of him. If anything, he brought it outside when he started doing Jazz with Taz. That even got us in more venues because as he toured the Jazz with Taz, it wasn't the whole clique. It was just me. And, some legendary band players like instrument players like Donald Byrd and Lonnie Liston Smith and Roy Ayers and such, and some cats from London as well. Ronnie Jordan, guitar, world-renowned guitar player, man, from London.
Yep.
And jazz guitar player, and also Zachary Bro, who passed, rest in peace. Zach was also a jazz guitarist. So, we spanned the globe, like, and that's what he did. He came up with this project, and I supported him, and then we went around, everything Jazz with Taz of late was a lot more watered down than what we were doing in the core of the beginning of it. You know what I mean? Because it was done with love and it was done with a true respect to the music. So yeah, it's all over the world, man. I mean, and he was like an ambassador on that level. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, yeah, you said it was all over the world. Is that what you feel? Like, basically, my next question is, what do you feel the Boston hip-hop scene is today, and what direction do you see it going in?
I mean, the Boston scene is a little different because Boston scene is not collectively together. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Boston still has, like, some separatism, and I think some cats are getting it together, but then you always get cats that don't work with each other and don't really support each other as a one. There's little groups, man. There's groups, but it should just be one group. So it can continue to thrive, but only to a certain level, man, because there's always something that's stopping it, and we have to go outside of Boston to gain our strength. If we have to do that, it's necessary, and then we come back and give what we can give. But we got to be on the same page too, Yeah. Everybody wants to be that next something, but everybody can be that next something together. You know what I mean? So, that when we get on that page, that's when I think the movement will get stronger as a unit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have veterans such as myself and Ed O.G. and, even, a few other situations still making records and touring the world. And what veterans do is because the next generation of rappers haven't really collectively come together and figured out, like what's necessary to not just be lumped in with everybody else, man, to be appealing on a worldwide basis, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. I've given out advice all days, but, there's a certain swagger and ego that everyone has until they realize they've been rapping for 10 years and they ain't made no money or no moves. So then maybe, they'll recognize it,
Yeah.
Yeah, WERS kind of, been that platform to where a lot of Boston artists could come through and show their talent, and the best of the best has been here, man. What role now, with Guru passing, can some of the OGs like yourself play in the Boston hip-hop world and kind of, reach out to some of the younger MCs that are out here? What's your advice for them?
I mean, Boston, man, what they need to do is recognize, just recognize that you got OGs and stuff, doing it, man, making the music, still getting record deals and all of that. So therefore, man, you might want to, side up and get together.
Right.
Because I always wanted to be known around the world, not just Boston. You know what I'm saying? Right. Boston was first. I go outside of Boston, man, and go overseas or whatever. They don't know many of the artists, if any, maybe a terminology or something like that, but other than that, not many outside of that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And add the stuff, of course, but that's what I like to see different. But, we gotta bridge that gap. We gotta be creative, man. We gotta step outside. Everybody can't be gangster. Everybody, it's impossible for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we have to, check our subject matter and our music, man, and kind of move forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That way we can move forward. There's been the best of the best on 88.9 from Boston, though. But anybody who comes up there know that they want to be known worldwide. I mean,
right.
That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So take heed, and then just really focus, man, and stay creative. And then just try to get outside the box a little bit, man. I believe a lot can happen. You know what I mean?